Friday, everybody. We made it, right? We're at the end of the week. At least for some of us, it looks like I'm going to be probably working over the weekend quite a bit. I am just not getting a break at all here. But anywho, I guess the port strike is over. After just 3 days, the ILA strike has come to an unexpected conclusion. While many predicted it wouldn't last very long, I know that there was a lot of people that had reached out to me saying, there's people stocking up on toilet paper again, just like, during the pandemic and things, anticipating this lasting for, an extended period of time. But inevitably, it is at least tentatively over, right? The strike, which began at midnight on October 1st, affected 36 major ports along the Gulf and East Coast, including those in Florida, Georgia, and New Jersey. Okay. The ILA had walked off the job, citing demands for significant pay increases, improved working conditions, and protections against automation. So what they basically agreed on was a wage increase. Apparently, the new deal offers a 62% pay increase over 6 years. That means the average wage would go from $39 an hour to about $63 an hour. Okay. Contract extension. The agreement extends the master contract to January 15th, allowing for further negotiation of other unresolved issues. So again, tentatively, I guess if they don't come to a resolution on the other things that they were demanding, by January 15th, we could be looking at this all over again. So the wage hikes, the ILA initially demanded a 77% increase, but inevitably ended up settling for the 62%. Still, it's quite higher than most labor contracts. Many U.S. dock workers currently earn more than $100,000 a year. The automation protections, a central sticking point remains the ILA's opposition to automation technologies. Through details on this aspect of the deal are still under wraps. Okay, so I'm not going to go over the timeline of everything. I think everybody's pretty well aware of it. We're just going to kind of more or less sort of cover what has happened. I know that there was a lot going on with the union boss and all kinds of stuff. I'm not here to sway one way or another, but with the strike ending quickly, attention now turns, like I said, to January 15th and that deadline when the contract extension expires. While the wage increase issue has been solved for now, like I said earlier, the most contentious point of all of this is the automation, right? It really is kind of a critical battle ahead. The ILA continues to resist the introduction of automation technologies, fearing job loss and reduced labor demand. So just like, with carriers fearing, automated trucks, or self-driving trucks and, all of that, this is, I think that automation, while we're already starting to see some of the limitations of it, and a lot of people starting to reject it for various reasons, and obviously one of those being, the fear of job loss. Like I've mentioned before, we've become a consumer country. We don't really manufacture anything anymore. If it continues, there just won't be a lot of work left in the U.S., in my opinion, at least not to the extent of where it needs to be. Negotiations are expected to heat up as this topic remains unsolved with union. Lord help me. with union leaders likely to double down on protections against AI, right? We're facing AI. It's creeping into, our side of things, robotics and automated processes and port negotiations. So everybody that, works at the ports, pickups at the ports and that was kind of freaking out over things, at least for now. It looks like things are back on track, and hopefully they will resolve the other issues before the other deadline of January 15th. So just a quick news update on that. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I actually got a recommendation from one of my other customers to another company, and they actually called me at, well, geez, it was almost 10 o'clock last night. So I have to work on that. So I'm going to keep this video brief. And for the gentleman or the person that commented about my there I go again. I do apologize. It's just something I kind of do. I grew up in northern Michigan, and I used to say a lot, so it's just one of those bad habits to break. So I apologize for that. It's something I'm working on. I guess it's like anything, if you're trying to quit smoking or any other bad habit that you try to shake, right? So with that, I will work on it, and we will see you all back here probably Monday. All right. Till then, as always, be kind to one another. Bye-bye now.